Okay, this is my SAS Survival pouch, based on the lofty Wiseman one in his book, the SAS one I suppose. I also use this in conjunction with this, my survival kit, which I'll go through after. I've gone through my mini bushcraft kit before. This is like that, but it's got some more stuff in it. This is for a proper survival kit. Now this is a waist pack by Snugpak Response Pak. You put this around your waist, and then the idea is this is your secondary line of defence, I suppose you could call it. So this goes around your waist. You have your burden, rucksack, day sack, whatever, on with all your stuff in, like your all your proper shelter, your proper sleeping bag, proper food, proper cooking, everything like that that you take with you anywhere you're going, or clothes if you're travelling or whatever. And then this one is your, if you have to lose your burden for some reason, or your rucksack, if you've got you're getting chased by something, wild animal, you've got to do a river crossing and you lose it, the weather comes in, you've got to run, anything, whatever, natural disaster, you've got to run, and you've got this little bag. It is quite heavy, but it's got, for me, stuff that I want with me if I lose everything else. And then obviously if I lose this, I've got my survival kit. If I lose that, then I'm in trouble. But yeah, if I lose this, I've got my survival kit. If I lose my burden, I've got this. If I lose this, I've got my survival kit. On the bottom, I will normally have this strapped to the bottom as well, which is just a DD poncho. I've done a previous video with this in. This normally straps onto the bottom here, but for the ease of this video, it's better to have it off. And then what I'll also have normally is this strapped to the front. This is a mini first aid kit here, which I'll either have that strapped on the side there, which yeah, I normally do have that strapped on the side, but just because it's been in my car because of the snowy conditions, so I've been having this as an emergency pack in my car. Been keeping a first aid kit on here, and I don't need the map and that because I'm in a car. But in here, this is a Maxpedition map case, Fairway map case, really good bit of kit. You have your map in there, and it rips off. So obviously, whenever you're out walking, anything like that, in a foreign country, anything, you have a map of the area there. In this is a GPS pocket, but I've just got a compass in there. So I use Alice clips off my old Alice webbing, 3 Alice clips, and the Maxpedition pouch sits on the front there nicely. It's not heavy, so it doesn't weigh it down or anything, so that'll go on there. Mini first aid kit. Now in this mini first aid kit, I've just got a tiny little knife, pair of silver gripper tweezers, some surgical tape, cream, antiseptic cream, burn gel, plaster, alcohol-free wipe, dressing, another dressing, some ibuprofen, some Rene, some surgical blades, what else? Some hand sanitizer. This also sets alight nicely, takes a spark, so it's good for firelighting too. Some more painkillers, some needle and thread, things like that. And then in here, this was for my lighter fluid, this thing, but it doesn't actually work too well, it leaks, so don't buy one of these if you're thinking about it. In here I'll just keep some potassium permanganate, which I've just got a little drop in my hand, no doubt stain my hand, but this has got multiple purposes. He suggests this in the SAS book. You can dilute water with it, you can use it as an antiseptic, you can use it as an antifungal, not dilute water, sorry, you can purify water with it. So that's that, the first aid kit. Then we come to the pack, Snugpak Response Pak. I love this. I mean, Maxpedition do a better version, but when this one eventually breaks, which is not at the minute, I'll probably invest in the Maxpedition one, but for the minute it's been fine. On the waistband, now this is the other thing, I also have this belt kit that is on my belt. Normally in this setup, but not always. Sometimes I might just have a normal belt. Now this is my bushcraft knife, obviously this goes everywhere with me. By A. Wright and Son off the Bushcraft store, I have this on my belt. I've got my machete on there. My main axe will be in my backpack, but I like to have as many things as I can to help me with fires and shelter building, stuff like that. There's my machete, some water. So I've got that kit, and that does fit just below that. So you have, no, this is below this. So you have this, and that all strapped around your waist. And then obviously I've got a bigger first aid kit, which I've done another video on antibiotics and stuff like that in. So, getting to this. Nice bit of kit. On the belt I have, which I haven't actually used yet because I've only just had this come through, but this is a pocket chainsaw by Survival Technology, I think it is, or it's Sabercat, something like that. but it's a better one. I think that Webtex do a bit of a crappy one, had some bad reviews, so I didn't get that. I spent a little bit more and got this one. That sits nicely on the belt, so that's one cutting tool. I'm going with the old Wilderness Outfitters thing here of 2 is 1, 1 is none thing as well, quite a lot. So I've got a pocket chainsaw there. Then this is the loop handle here, you pick it up with this, but like I say, I have it around my waist, so that's not an issue. Undo these clips, I've got the Laplander Barco strapped on there, obviously for wood cutting as well, shelter building, fire collection mainly, things like that. So Laplander Barco, everyone's heard of that, good bit of kit. Then we come round, and then in the front pouch here, firstly that's a buck neck knife that I have around my neck, so that wouldn't be in here. That's another backup knife that I have, nice and sharp, multi-use, obviously that goes around my neck. Then I have a pen knife. People might be thinking, oh, you got a lot of knives, blah blah blah, but like I say, 2 is 1, 1 is none. I also have a multi-tool, which I haven't got on there at the minute, that is on my belt. This is just not going to fail you. My multi-tool is Victorinox as well, because I love Victorinox, great tools. This has also got another saw on it, so we're talking like 3 saws on here, but things like that handy. It's obviously got tin opener and all that sort of stuff on it as well. Obvious Swiss Army knife. Then I have the SAS Survival Guide wrapped up in a waterproof bag. Essential, obviously. I don't know all this off by heart, so you know that's good to have with you. And it's just a small Collins Gem version. Then I've got a Petzl E-light head torch, excellent. That's also got spare batteries in there, which is an idea. They fit into here nicely, 2 spare batteries. Then I've got a glow stick, light stick. I keep these in the foil packaging because they advise to do that. I know a lot of people don't, but I have. So yeah, glow stick. Then small sharpening stone. You can use that to get into the teeth on your saws and stuff if you need to, whatever, sharpening stone. Then I have a pocket sharpener here for my knife and neck knife and pen knife, and this does the pen knife really well. Then catapult sling. Obviously you make your support for the catapult out of a bit of wood that you'll find on the forest floor. Next in here, waterproof notepad. This is for your survival log, etc., so you can keep notes, track of things, animal things you find, whatever. Yep, that's it for that pocket. And then in the side pocket here, and what I like about this bag, it's so flexible, you can fit a lot in it. This is mainly, I've got 2 carabiners on the side obviously to hook things on as well. This is mainly my fire lighting kit in here, so I've got some waterproof matches, kept even more waterproof in this little container with some electrical tape around it. And the striker from the box there as well. Then I've got a small lupe magnifying glass, 10 times magnification obviously for fire lighting, but this is obviously also good for other things like splinters, used in conjunction with the silver gripper tweezers. Then in here, this is just a little thing I got from a pound shop, a little case logic, so it just keeps this nicely in here. But I've got a BCB, I think this is fire steel, fire striker there, metal match, whatever you want to call it, goes nicely in that pack. So that's 3 ways of lighting fire. Then fire is an important thing, obviously you need it for a lot of stuff. This is my fire lighting kit, which has got some birch bark. This is also the pouch I use for my mini bushcraft kit, and then I'll put this in a different one. Birch bark, tampon, hexi blocks, green heat gel, gas lighter, cotton balls soaked in Vaseline, lifeboat matches, and there's a bit of rubber inner tube down the bottom there.